the fact that she's walking around with no clothes on makes her actually more intimidating.
Yeah.
In a way. And I like that a lot. And who knows, in the 80s, they probably did it just because they needed a set of tits in there. But
Possibly.
it works. It works really, really well.
It's time for another episode of Split Screen Movie Talks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we watching today?
Lifeforce.
Lifeforce.
Yeah.
When did this come out?
Oh gosh, when?
84.
84? Ah, the year of my birth.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So was that Haley's comment? That was the year Haley's?
86.
86.
86. But there was a lot of, as we said in one of our favorite movies, was it Frisky Business? No.
Frisky Business. Freaky Tales, which is not one of our favorite movies.
That is one of the greatest movies ever.
You
shut your filthy mouth.
You lie to our audience so much.
Freaky Tales is the dumbest freaking thing. It's independent. I should be ragging it, huh? It's one of the last of the independents.
No, you discussed how even though it was independent, it was still rough. Yeah, it was.
I'm conflicted now.
Look at you, changing your mind based on that.
Anyway, we're doing Lifeforce.
Lifeforce.
High concept sci-fi from
that. It is.
What was the book called? Sexy Vampires? Space Vampires.
Yeah, they are definitely space vampires.
It's kinda. More energy vampires.
True. They sucked out your life force. That's specifically.
Turn people into zombie vessels to suck other people's life force so they could collect it in a big penis umbrella collector and trailing in Haley's Comet.
And to do what with it? I don't know. Is the
hat? Because they were starving. There's only 3 of them left, they said, in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that worked, though.
And how they got trapped in their little glass space coffins.
There's a lot of questions about this movie.
Very many questions. Yeah. And it's not going to tell you the answers. This is going to keep going. It's going to barrel through the whole time.
So if you need help with synopsis, because to me, it's kind of all over the place. But what's it about?
Some astronauts go check something after a comet.
Well, they're on a mission to study a comet.
Yes.
And then they find this
room,
120 mile long ship in the tail of it.
Yeah, and inside they find 3 glass coffins carrying.
They do not. They find 3 naked people.
Same deal. Yes, in glass coffins. 2 guys and a girl. Immediately something's up. The main character is all about her. This is the most perfect woman he's ever saw. He's feeling some frisky business. And then so they take the bodies back. And pretty much weird kind of hijinks ensue after that part. The space vampires escape, jump through some different bodies, turn people into weird zombie dried up corpses that explode after they leave their bodies.
Good effect.
The female is like the lead one, and they're tracking her down. The main astronaut has a weird hive mind connection with her where he's like kind of jealous of her being into these other.
Turns into a detective movie.
Yeah, it turns into a detective movie where they got to find, these.
They have Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. All the while, I guess these zombies the vampires make it to London and
start eating.
They get to London and it's a shithole. Like in 5 minutes, it's like the whole place is overran.
Well, Patrick Stewart was a distraction to get him out of the city, which I'm not really sure why, but okay, I'll go with it.
Yeah.
So they get back in time to have the big battle at the church with our female zombie, who's the leader, I guess, of the 3.
Which really isn't much of a battle. It really starts off kind of like a barely make out.
Oh yeah, no. The ending is all about them making out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they kill the vampires.
It's all over the place, isn't it?
Yeah, they kill the vampires, and that's it. I mean, there's a lot in between.
Yeah, a huge amount.
But that's really it.
Yeah. No. So tell me your 3. Did you even hear of this?
No, this is my first time seeing Lifeforce.
Nice.
And I'll tell you, I enjoyed it. I like high concept stuff that commits. I understand it's going to have plot holes and miss certain questions, or you'd be staring at things like, but why? But for what it was, I thought it was fun. The second part, it's a little slow.
And that's the detectiving was very slow.
That's the biggest issue, is that it's slow, because there's certain parts of it that if they lean more into it, like the vampires causing more chaos,
they disappear in the middle of the movie.
Yeah,
you get the beginning and you get the end, but then you got an hour and a half in between of them doing their little detective work.
Yeah,
until they realize they need to get back to England for the ending.
They're having some weird scenes. The one scene that stands out is during the detectiving, hive mind realizes that she jumped into some other lady's body. I think her name was like Elaine or something or whatever. And so they track her, that she's like a nurse from a hospital that was under Patrick Stewart, something like that. And so they track her to the house, and the main guy with the hive mind thing knows, the female vampire was inside of her. And it's the weirdest interrogation ever. He's like all in her face, and he like slaps her around. And the whole time she's like semi into it. She's like, that was it.
Very British. Well, and the other guy, the actual detective
line, he says, because he's like, you better get out of here, it might get ugly. He says, like, I'm a voyeur. It's like, whoa. That was fantastic. So random. So a little bit slow, but like I said, the concept around it, everything, I thought it was really well done. And then the third part, it's a 50-50. Some of the special effects I really liked, and some of them were an absolute mess, but the ones I really liked.
Yeah.
From even the no cheesy blue glow, sometimes that looked neat. I thought it was funny when they were going through space and they were kind of like on rails, just like
that was cute.
I thought it was, like you said, charming. I think it was a charming movie for certain things, but I liked it overall. I thought it was fun.
Nice.
What's your 3?
My 3, I'm gonna say this is the 80s, so we got to have gratuitous amounts of nudity,
of course,
from our lead vampire.
Mm-hmm.
So I really, really appreciate that, because I'm so tired of everything. It's like today they don't want to acknowledge that things can be sexy without being perverse.
Yeah. Well, they assume that the sexiness is only for one particular group of people. Pretty much all female nudity is for the patriarchy, and that's all it's for.
Nonsense. That's nonsense.
It's not.
Believe it or not, we're all naked, and it's okay. We can have stories that have that as an element, and we don't have to think it's like the end of the world.
Yeah.
It's the patriarchy. It's exploitative. No.
Yeah.
Everybody goes through life. We all take our clothes off.
That's true.
And we all have interactions and things like that. And the fact that our lead, along with the other 2 vampires, the fact that she's walking around with no clothes on makes her actually more intimidating.
Yeah.
In a way. And I like that a lot. And who knows, in the 80s, they probably did it just because they needed a set of tits in there. But
possibly
it works. It works really, really well. So
especially
with that.
Especially when the vampires are very clearly, whether they have like a sexual mind control over you or something, there's something about them that consistently allows them to attract their prey.
Yes.
They do it through sex, which, I mean, as far as humans are concerned, is pretty easy.
And that'll lead me to my sexual point. My next one, which is the special effects when they were transferring power, the Lifeforce, particularly when the guard that got turned into petrified whatever, and he wakes up and he sucks the Lifeforce out of the doctor. That was a great effect.
It was really cool.
The puppet itself wasn't great, but once the head-to-head comes and you got the Lifeforce,
which is like a blue, purple, yellow lightning kind of chart.
Nice.
It was cool. Also, the blood part where she forms in the blood coming out of the doctor's skull. That was really cool.
Yeah. Except for Patrick Stewart's fake head.
Yeah. We're missing that part.
Why can they do it? I understand it's the puppets has to be hanging upside down so the blood can run out of it like that. But man, it just looks so bad. And they spent a lot of money. This is in '84. They spent $25 million to make this, so it better look good.
Yeah,
and it did. The shuttle scene at the beginning, and the comment, and the alien ship, and when they're floating through the ship, and you have when they go into a giant room, it felt like a giant room.
It did.
That they were in with the three people in the coffins, or not. They weren't really coffins. They were some kind of force field shields or whatever.
Yeah.
But great special effects. I mean, at the end, when one of the male vampires is outside the church and he's directing the energy, I'm not clear what their jobs were.
I don't know. He
So
formed.
She was the conduit. Let's think of it as electrical circuit.
Yeah.
So she is the transformer. And so all the energy is directed to her, which is directed up into the satellite, and they're the gatherers.
I guess.
I couldn't.
But it was weird because he kind of materialized right there on the top. That was the part. It was one thing if he was standing there guard or whatever. Yeah. He was just like, here I am. And then the guy comes up and he has come to me or something to the direct.
Well,
the
I guess
detective.
that was his job. If he's flying around London and he's sucking people off as he goes, maybe that was it. But then why were zombie to living person able to suck off the energy? So I'm not clear how it worked. And I guess this is my third, because it really is a jumble of things that don't add up.
Yeah.
Such as the
How
way
do they jump bodies.
I don't have much of a problem with that, but the fact that the very British morbid scientist who read up a bunch of books off screen about vampires,
knew everything
knew how to get the right weapon,
which was like a sword. He made like a sword. It was weird.
Was it in a book? Did he? And that the fact that it would work, what an easy way of getting rid of the vampire.
Yeah.
I don't even know why that would work. And if you're the vampire and you know that that's a thing, then why would you even let that get close? I know she needed the energy. And then
that's another reason.
The vampires can easily be blown up with a grenade, because they do that as well.
Yeah, but they have the ability to come back, because
the other one didn't.
We did not see the other one, you're right. But we saw the other one.
But then why would you even let him get close enough with that blade?
Oh, because the second one, the guy killed already with the sword. That's what happened.
But why?
I don't know.
So there's a lot of inconsistencies in how this
they said it's time to tie up this movie. These vampires are getting destroyed.
And the fact that they established, because our lead, and that'll be I'm gonna do a fourth, but our lead has a psychic connection with her, because evidently the vampires need to connect with somebody in order to actualize their bodies and be on Earth. And he says, because he has a connection with their mind, that they've been traveling around the universe, sucking off planets. But then the scientist says that they've been back to Earth many, many times.
Yeah.
Like, where are they at? Are they inside Halley's Comet, which basically just goes out around the solar system and back? Or are they traveling the universe? I don't know what's going on. It was really disjointed like that. And I know that the studio had some involvement with cutting things up, because it was originally supposed to be 126 minutes, and they cut out 25 minutes for the US version. So
that could explain a lot of other stuff.
Extended scenes at the beginning with the shuttle and a few other things, because there's more involved when they're on the shuttle and what happens. And then they're treating it kind of like Dracula coming across the ocean from Europe in the novel. So they're doing it the same way in the shuttle, where people die one at a time, blah blah blah. And I guess our lead is Renfield. Which I'm gonna add a fourth. The guy that was playing the lead, Tom Carlson, played by Steve Railsback. He's known for Helter Skelter stuff.
It was Carlson, yeah.
Man, he was not a lead at all. He was he had no presence in this.
Not really. And they didn't do his character much justice either, because the whole thing was him pining over getting her back, not a let me go really.
It wasn't really. And I think that was mostly in the way that he portrayed the character, or was told how to portray it. But I had nothing for him. His acting wasn't great.
No.
His look wasn't good. And his sexy ending wasn't very sexy.
Yeah.
You know,
he kind of gets undercut by Kane, the detective, because I feel like the detective had
more charisma.
He did.
Yeah.
But I think that's part of the reason that he didn't really get even more of a chance, because when he did pop up, he was pretty lame.
I was wondering how he got from because his our colonel, he's the only survivor of the shuttle. So he ejects himself in an escape pod, comes down in America somewhere. They say like Texas or someplace.
Yeah.
Then the next moment we see him, they have him in England.
Yeah, he's back all of a sudden, and they're interrogating him.
And he's fine.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and he's revealing.
Why would they even let him get on a plane and come over here? And then where are the other NASA people? Because that's part of their shuttle too, because it was a joint British-US endeavor. But he's there by himself.
Yeah.
Playing detective. He's the psychic part of half of the detective. It's kind of like Balky and Strangers, or whatever they call him. It was a sitcom back then. I loved it when I was a kid. As an adult, I have seen it several times. I don't love it as much.
Of course.
There's parts that I like about it, like the special effects. The redhead.
Yeah.
The bondage chick, because evidently she was a little freaky. But I only like her because she was in Space Precinct, which is one of my favorite Gary Anderson TV series. Came out in the 90s. But that's me. I'm weird like that. Plus, how often do you get to see big ginger hair in a movie?
That's true.
Hot ginger. She's like hiking it. No titties from her though. Yeah, that's my 4.
I know.
I went off on a tangent though.
That you did.
Yeah.
So, you said you've seen it a few times?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I saw it.
Would you recommend it still after seeing it all these times? Has it worn you down that it's not worth someone else checking it out? I always like to see it as this is someone else's first time seeing it. So is it worth that one-time viewing it? Or can they go
for the average person? No. If you want something that's firmly Planet and definitely British sci-fi, yes, you will get some enjoyment out of it. But for me now, I can live. I probably won't see this ever again.
Yeah.
Even I probably wouldn't even, if it's playing in the background, I probably won't pay attention to it anymore. Because I really just did not like the Colonel. Yeah, it really has. It's just not a good movie. I mean, it's done by Tobe Hooper, who did what was his Texas Chainsaw. And he had come off of Poltergeist, the first Poltergeist movie, and went to do this because evidently he was the big director at the time. I also heard he had a bit of a substance problem back then, but that was him. But he also did one of my favorite movies, which is Invaders from Mars, the 1980s version, which is not good at all. But it's got it's got this. What is her name? Fletcher. She was an actress. I always had the hots for her back in the day.
All right.
Yeah. She was in Brainstorm. Anyway, it all connects. All these things connects. Yeah, but no, I do not recommend it. My thing, now that I've talked about it, I don't recommend it. Because I think most people will just find it tedious to get through.
And it's slow, yeah.
Yes. Particularly the detective-y. And you recommend it, huh? Interesting. This is probably one of the first times. Well, because I recommend everything except for your movies. This is a movie I recommend and I don't recommend.
Look at that. See? You trust anything he says.
Yeah. Of course, this guy brings us bodies.
You guys don't even know what that is. You don't even know. I did not bring us one battle. You suggested one battle.
Did we ever release that that one crappy one with the it's What's Inside?
No, that's on Patreon.
Oh, thank God.
All right. So I feel if you like cheesy older sci-fi stuff, I think it does exactly that. I think there's enough things that's kind of interesting to it. I like the idea of the space vampires, but other than that, no, it's slow. It really is slow. But I like the effects. I think it's a cool concept, and I can run with that.
Yes, the concept is great. The execution, not so much.
Yeah. But then it's also about expectations. Sometimes when I watch a lot of these older movies, I'm not expecting to be blown out the water
What
or
about your movies?
That's fine. You could do that. But that's why I say it's like if you like this type of older sci-fi retro stuff and the idea of space vampires is cool, I'd recommend it. But
True.
I'm not
get
gonna,
that today.
yeah. But I'm not gonna go. But I mean, personally, I'm not gonna go back and be like, because I recommended, I'm about to watch it again and again. No, I'm good.
Yeah, pretty much. And I guess that at least brings us to the end.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you saw Lifeforce. Let us know if, I don't know, this IP has more life to it, that we should get sequels.
I think they could redo it and make a good movie.
Yeah, I think so. I think you can fix it.
Or a bad movie because they would take out all the sexuality of it.
I mean, what else is this? What, like Species? Like what was something similar that's like a...
Yeah, that was a sexy alien, but I guess that would be the last one. That's the 90s.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time there was a sexy alien?
It's been a while.
I'm gonna watch Barbarella.
Yeah, we should.
Barbarella.
All right, guys. I think we're done here.
Yep, we're done. We'll see you on the next episode of
Split Screen.
Split Screen.
Projectors roll, split screen in a house, taking back control. Zardos hits the deck, cosmic vamp on blast. Flesh and blood still pumping, moving way too fast. Victor Victoria drops, Julie owns the floor. Characters cut deeper than the actors ever could before. SOB, roof jump, Shannon's butt stays park. Sherlock in the smoke, name of the rose leaves its mark. Amadeus overload, Blake Lord busting out the frame. Upside down, gravity flip, nothing feels the same. War of the Worlds invades, Prizzy's honor pulls the trigger. Dead alive, evil dead, reanimator, blood gets thicker. Leg slide, keep ripping through the night. Split screen movie talk, trope in black and white. The thing assimilates, aliens, queen attacks. The fly teleports, Eddie drum hijacks. They lift sunglasses on, see the hidden code. Rocky Horror, midnight crowd, everybody reload. Plan 9 from outer space, still the illest trash ever made. Wicker Man, flame rise, high planes, drifter in the shade. Poseidon flips the ship, ice pirates raid the stars. Space truckers haul the weird, robot jocks crash metal cars. My science project spars, space cowboys ride the rain. Batman shadows fall, Superman breaks the cage. Drop, keep ripping through the night. Split screen movie talk, storm in black and white. The thing assimilates, aliens, queen attacks. The fly teleports, drum hijack. They lift sunglasses on, see the hidden code. Rocky Horror, midnight crowd, everybody reload. Ice pirates, robot jocks, space truckers, space cowboys, black belt, Superman, dark blades, This is Split Screen Movie Talk, rewinding classics for the freak show.